So guys, welcome back to another one, and yeah, you already read the title, you already seen the thumbnail, so let's get straight into it. And damn man, LR HELBRAM. I said it, a lot of you guys did not believe me, but I said this guy was the next LR. But with that being said, let's actually take a look, because LR HELBRAM, I honestly don't know how to feel, because he looks good, but at the same time, I just don't know if he is LR worthy. So first of all, of course, his new passive, increase the fairy allies attack related stats by 7% for each ally participating in the battle. If all allies are fairies, including those in the secondary slot, enemies who use a skill will be inflicted with the Stone Needle effect for 5 turns. Stone Needle HP related stats minus 7%, stacks up to 4 times, applies before skill activation. So that is actually pretty huge. When the hero enters the battle from the secondary slot, all Stone Needles are removed from all enemies at the start of the ally's turn. Limit once of the enemies that had 2 or more Stone Needles removed. One enemy who had the most removed is petrified for 1 turn. Fairy allies damage dealt increases by 50% when there is a petrified enemy. So that is pretty huge. He is a backline type unit. You can already see it. You can use his passive in the back. Also, Holy Relic, increase fairies ally basic stats by 20%, also usable in the back. So LR HELBRAM is essentially a backline unit. So now I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not going to use him in the back quite yet, because it wouldn't really be a showcase if I just like played without him, right? Like, you wouldn't see him here. So what I'm gonna do is I will play a couple of matches with LR HELBRAM in the front, then I will switch it to the back, and let's just see how good he is. So yeah, with that being said, guys, if you like this sort of content, of course, consider liking, consider subscribing. It really helps out the channel, and it honestly makes my day. And I know I've been yapping for 2 minutes straight, I'm sorry. And without further ado, let's just get straight into our first match now. So for our first match of the day, we are up against another fairy team. That is actually pretty interesting. We are gonna do this first, then let's see. Actually, what I really want to do is I actually don't know. I don't know what I want to do, man. Depletes 1 ultimate move gauge. You know what? Let's just do double singles and then a HELBRAM attack. I think that's the best play right here. So this is the first time ever playing with LR HELBRAM, so I don't really know how good he actually is in battle. Like, maybe he's like LR Gallant, right? Maybe he's like not that great. Okay, 13k damage. It doesn't look that great. It doesn't look that great, but we'll just see. We'll just see. So yeah, it can be like 2 things, right? One, he's one of the best backline units in the game for fairies, but I kind of doubt it because we also have Beta in the back, right? But it can also be a LR Gallant situation where he is an LR, but he doesn't really work out as an LR, if you guys know what I mean. So let's just wait and see. And also, fun fact here, I recorded the intro 2 times today, because 2 times after another... Wait, actually, before we do that, let's petrify him, because then the damage will amplify with 50% if I'm correct, and then let's do the level 2 AoE. Actually, maybe a big brain move here. Yeah, I recorded the intro 2 times, because 2 times in a row. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Okay, that is a lot of damage. That was actually pretty crazy, because I actually forgot to hit record when I recorded. So I have been playing. Well, I played a match, quote unquote played. I saw that I wasn't recording, so I forfeited 2 times back to back. Okay, LR HELBRAM is gone, but to be fair, we did do a lot of damage because of LR HELBRAM right there. And ooh, there goes my king and queen. That kind of sucks. That sucks big time. I don't think we have this now. I honestly don't think we have this. That's unfortunate. Okay, so first match we lost. Maybe that's just because I'm using LR HELBRAM in the front, right? Maybe that's the reason. Maybe that's the reason here. So, ooh, wait, actually, maybe we still have a chance here. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Like a mirror matchup. Yeah, okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, oh, damn. Yeah, we already know Netmarble. Netmarble. I'm just saying it, man. I'm just saying it. It doesn't look that great here. Yeah, there goes my Beta. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It was pretty close, though. It was... Yeah, look at that, man. Yeah, Netmarble has his favorites. But yeah, it was pretty close. It was pretty close. Unfortunately, LR HELBRAM Kind of got two-shotted there, one-shotted. So let's try another match here. Maybe, like I said, maybe he's just a backline unit, right? Maybe his goal in life is to be a backline unit. And to be fair, that it's not wrong with that, but yeah, it is what it is. So let's get on to our second match here. Okay, so for our second match of today, we are up against... I honestly don't even know what kind of team this is, but you know what? I will work with it. So what we're gonna do is... Let's actually... Maybe he's using dodge food. Oh, who knows, who knows, who knows. Never mind. No links. Maybe a bot. So what I'm gonna do here is pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Of course, Queen Hell first to go. Let's do this, then this. And let's do a single target attack with our Alpha after that. Let's see. No dodge food there. That's pretty huge. Then he's petrified. This is gonna do a little bit more damage because of HELBRAM. 1.5 million damage in ungeared. Not too bad, not too bad at all. If we... okay, that's fine. Look at the HP at the Tor, by the way. Look at that HP bar. That is just... that's insane. Like, you cannot tell me otherwise. Okay, maybe, just maybe LR HELBRAM is pretty good. But also, I'm just thinking here, right? Who is the better backline unit? Because we have Beta. We have Beta from the from the Eminence in Shadow collab. But now we also have LR HELBRAM. And to be fair, LR HELBRAM has a lot of potential just because of that Petrify card. So let's just wait and see. Also, yeah, we were running, like, the Fairy team was kind of revived because of the Eminence in Shadow collab, and you actually not really have to, but you could run Sid in that team, right? You could run Sid in that team. By the way, let's actually do... You know what? I don't want to do that. What I actually want to do is we do this one first. If that doesn't work out, we just deplete him. Oh wait, deplete him first. I just want to be safe here. Deplete him first, then we do this. Then let's do another one of Alpha's cards. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So the Fairy team was revived because of the Eminence in Shadow collab characters. Like, let's be honest, that was the whole reason why people were using Fairies in the first place. But to actually use that team, people were using Sid. And Sid is a human. Like, in definition, he is a human, but his applicable allies are fairies. So I don't know how that is gonna work. I don't know how that's gonna work, because that will be interesting. That will be interesting. Can you use Sid with this team? Okay, HELBRAM is just gone. That is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Is he still alive? No. I had my hopes up, man. I had my hopes up. But we do have our ult from our Alpha. That is goated. That's some goated card plays right there. So what we're gonna do is, of course, ult, level 2, level 3 actually, and then of course an AoE. I think that's the play. And I think we win our second match pretty easily right after that. Even if it's a bot, okay? Even if it's a bot, we did it. And I am proud of LR HELBRAM right there. And that's gonna do a lot more damage, like 5 times. How I hate Milam, man. But King and Queen finishes it up. You'll love to see it. So let's actually put HELBRAM in the back this time. I actually want to see how good he is in the back. So let's use him in the back. Okay, so for our third match of the day, we are up against... damn, okay, we are gonna lose. I already know that. Like, look at that team. Like, damn, just damn. Like, what else can I say? I think he's using dodge food. I honestly think he is using dodge food. So what I'm gonna do is just, I want to be sure, man. I really want to be sure before I do this play, right? So what I'm gonna do here is, this is gonna be a break brain move right here. So I'm not gonna buff. I'm just gonna do a single target attack with Alpha first, because I think he's using dodge food, right? If he isn't, we maybe can win here. So then we are gonna use this, we are gonna petrify and then do 50% more damage with that AoE, and that should take his whole team out. No dodge route right there. That is interesting to see. And now he will be petrified, and because he is petrified right there, we do 50% more damage. We AoE, and ooh, just barely that damage. Okay, that's fine though. That's fine. I can live with that. I can live with that. We did some good plays for the first time in my life. So I just realized on this account I have no other fairies than this team. So Beta's in front. What we are gonna do is, of course, we are gonna buff next turn. Then, if we are alive at least, Yeah, we are alive. Okay, yeah, we're gonna buff next turn. We should be fine if we buff. And then let's just keep on AoEing and doing a single target attack. Is he just gonna spam? I guess he's just gonna spam. Okay, sure, why not? He keeps on spamming. The needles are coming into play. Buff up. Ooh, that's why he spammed. I get it, but we are gonna deplete your ultimate right there, buddy. Buddy Paul. Let's do a single target attack right after that, because that Yon is gonna irritate me with the shield, with the fire shield she has. So we buff up and remove the debuffs. We're gonna deplete her ult just to be safe, Then we do a level 2 single target attack right there. Okay, maybe LR HELBRAM is the better choice to be in the back line. Maybe he is. And maybe actually Beta is not too bad in the front, because you can buff with her and she can ult deplete like LR HELBRAM, so that's not too bad. That's actually not too bad at all now that I think of it. You know what is bad? Her shield right there. That is something I do not like. We can't lose this whole match because of that shield. Oh man. I hope we don't though. I hope we don't lose this. I really don't want to lose this. Shocker. A Grand Cross content creator doesn't want to lose a match. Who would have known? Oh man. Okay, let's actually remove those buff. Well, yeah, remove those just to be safe. Then we do this. Then we do that. We get a level 3 next turn. AoE. We get our ultimate. We get 2 ultimates. We just ult. We win. That's gonna be it. It's gonna be a whole video. We just ult. We win. And okay, not too bad. And there she goes. We get all the healing. In the world, and we should be fine. Okay, so the only thing is she has a shield. The only thing here is she has a shield, so we have to be really careful on what we do next. Hear me out. We do double single target attacks. Like this is... Yeah, we do double single target attacks. And then we just ult. Then we just ult. I think that's the play. Right? Has to be the play. That just has to be the play. Because then we also ult deplete and petrify. That's fine. We ult. And did we win? Not yet. Okay. Her shield is still there. Yeah. It's gone now, but yeah. LR HELBRAM though, it's an LR HELBRAM showcase, so he will come into play now. We could, maybe, if that's a possibility. No, it's actually not. Well, maybe it is. She still has her shield. Okay, he gave up. Thank God he gave up. That was actually irritating me. That was actually bugging me, not gonna lie. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I know it's kind of a scuffed showcase, but LR HELBRAM, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, like I said, I don't know how to feel about him, because he seems good, but at the same time, we have Beta here, and I personally think Beta does a little bit more for the team than LR HELBRAM. Like, if we just compare it, decreases all enemies dealt by 40%. For 2 turns, for each applicable ally participating in battle, base success increased by 6. For each buff applied to applicable ally, their attack-related stats increase by 4%. When applicable allies take damage, they recover 50% of their max HP. Yeah, just the amount of things Beta does here, like plus 80, damage taken minus 40, it's just... I personally think it's a lot better than LR HELBRAM, but that's just my thoughts. But yeah, with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next one. So, bye-bye, and of course, have an awesome rest of your day.